Hello, this is Madan. How are you all doing? Capitalism is a sum total of greed, unethical commercialization, exploitation. That means you can buy anything and bend and hide under rules and regulations and can sell anything for enormous profit. Just listen to this. You can even purchase human breast milk or sell it for a massive profit. How low can a human being stoop? India has the only company in Asia that sells mother's milk for enormous profit. It is based in Bangalore and is called Neolacta Life Sciences Private Limited. Upset by this inhuman profiteering, several activists objected to the commercialization of mother's milk. The Food and Safety Standards Authority of India cancelled the company's license. It said that sale of mother's milk was not permitted under its regulations. But later, FSSAI again inspected the company and revealed that the company continues to sell mother's milk by obtaining an Ayush license in November 2021. You see what happens? They simply bought another license. This is capitalism. That is politics. This is government looking the other way. The company named its product as Narik Shira, that is breast milk. It had originally obtained a license from Karnataka office of the FSSAI in the category of dairy products. Nupur Bidla of the Breastfeeding Promotion Network of India has said that it is absolutely shocking that a company is being allowed to collect breast milk from young mothers and sell it like a dairy product with a huge price tag claiming to have added value to it. So it alerted the government in 2020, but what did the government do? Now who needs donated breast milk? Premature or sick babies, or when mothers are unable to nurse them for a variety of reasons, are the ones who need donated breast milk. Usually, the milk is sourced through milk banks set up as non-profit organizations. Milk collected from donors, that is from healthy lactating mothers, is pasteurized, analyzed for nutrient content and checked for contamination of any kind and is then frozen and stored. In most milk banks, especially those attached to government hospitals, the donated milk is given free of cost. However, in many others, it might be free for a few poor patients, but those who can afford it are usually charged a few hundred rupees for 50 ml of donated breast milk. There are over 80 non-profit human milk banks in India.
Now check this out. Neolacta charges 4,500 rupees for 300 milliliters of frozen breast milk. A preterm baby could require about 30 milliliters per day, whereas a baby on full feed could need as much as 150 milliliters per day. That is about 67,500 rupees per month. If it sells to 10,000 babies, then it amounts to 67.5 crores per month and 810 crores per year. Just imagine the commercialization benefit. It also sells human milk-derived powder that is readily available on e-commerce sites as well as its own. Dr. Satish Tiwari, National Convener of the Human Milk Banking Association of India, described it as a shame. Yes, we have to hang our heads in shame. He asks some real questions. Does the company pay the mothers who are donors? Do they take it free and sell it at such a high cost? The answer, as usual in a capitalistic system, is no one knows. There was a research article titled "Nurture Commodified? An investigation into commercial human milk supply chains." There, Dr. Nahman and economist Susan Newman from the UK examined the way Neolacta functioned. Professor Newman said their research consultants had found evidence that women, mainly in rural areas, were actively being pursued by NGOs and associated so-called health workers and paid either with cash or with food packets. She pointed out that in the initial news reports on Neolacta, they freely admitted to collecting milk from women across 4 states. But later they simply went evasive and cagey and refused to talk about how they sourced the milk. Now look at this commercial atrocity they had tried in 2016. Neolacta made an attempt to collect breast milk from Vani Vilas. It is the largest government hospital for women and children in Bangalore. They abandoned it after serious concerns over the commercial exploitation of breast milk. Interviews with Neolacta donors, intermediaries such as NGOs and community health workers, and Neolacta employees say donor milk is not framed as a commodity. But Neolacta is doing marketization of the product. Remuneration would depend upon the volume that women provide, and 80% of the revenue would be paid to the mother, with the NGO worker taking a 20% cut. When Ayush Ministry was contacted by a print media, it had not responded to the reporters' queries.
BPNI wrote to the Health Ministry in February 2020 that Neolacta has been involved in commercializing human milk. National guidelines on lactation management centers and public health facilities clearly states donated human milk cannot be used for any commercial purpose. Even Cambodia, one of the poorest countries in Southeast Asia, banned the selling of breast milk after a public became angry about an American for-profit company called Ambrosia sourcing breast milk from poor women in Cambodia and selling it in the US. We should feel proud of Cambodia. It said, although Cambodia is poor and life is difficult, it is not at the level that it will sell breast milk from mothers. In the context of Cambodia, UNICEF had said in a statement that the trade in breast milk was exploiting vulnerable and poor women for profit and commercial purposes. Most countries do not allow commercial sale of breast milk. Dr. Arun Gupta of BPNI alleges that Neolacta aggressively markets its products on social media. There is another evil practice. Those companies are infant formula industries. They nearly make an impression that their products are superior to mother's milk. Infant formula companies, through enormous and expensive advertisement, that mothers are not having enough milk. Neolacta goes on about mothers producing excess breast milk which they can donate. Public health researcher Sarah Steele of University of Cambridge has added that if mothers moved from donating to non-profit milk banks to such private companies, healthcare providers would be forced to enter into contracts with such companies, and this could result in privatization of a previously public service. Neonatologists and the increase in the business of neonatal ICUs in the private sector are behind the exploitation of donated breast milk. It has become a lucrative business. This dangerous evil that is pushing for commercial donor milk can be curbed if neonatologists invest time and resources in ensuring mother's own milk is best for her baby. But they force mothers to go for commercial donor milk. They distort the truth and give false information to families that donor milk is same as their own mother's milk. Capitalism means commercialization through exploitation. But selling mother's milk for enormous profit is so degrading. Can they even be called human beings? With much sadness, I am ending this video. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share them widely. Thanks once again. Take care. Bye bye.